Okay, mamas, let's talk about co-sleeping because when I became a first-time mom like me, you probably heard a lot of opinions about it. So did I. And we ended up co-sleeping the last year, which honestly, it was one of the best decisions for our family. So today I'm going to be sharing with you why we choose to co-sleep, what I learned about it, the benefits that I really didn't expect. I also wanted to talk about how we transitioned from the bassinet beside our bed when she was 6 months to a floor bed. So don't mind, this video might be a little bit chaotic because my almost 1-year-old is going to be joining us, but I think it's important for her to be a part of this video. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I make 2 videos a week. Most of it is a vlog day in my life as a first-time mom as she's growing up, which has been so much fun and such a I just can't even put into words, but incredible journey. And this is Ariel, but we call her Gigi, and I'm Taylor, originally from San Diego, California, living abroad the last 9 years. And yeah, we just document our journey. I do a lot of mom content here. So if you're new, we'd love to have you a part of the family. Don't forget to like this video. It'll help more moms like you find this video. Also, comment down below what your experience is. Are you co-sleeping? Are you, not co-sleeping? There's no judgment here. Are you a first-time mom, soon-to-be mom, just a friend or family member that's out and about? So I'd love you guys to comment down below, get to know you more. Also, don't forget to subscribe. That will actually have you join our family for free. It supports my channel a lot. Turning on those bell notifications will let you know when we post a new video. Let's go ahead and get into our story. When she was born, I had every intention for her to sleep in the bassinet next to me. I was completely afraid of the idea of co-sleeping, but the nighttime became overwhelming sometimes. She was a very great sleeper until about 3 months, and then that's when things started to change. So she did want to be next to me, and since I was breastfeeding for the first time, I was still navigating a lot of things being a first-time mom. So I honestly started to realize that I wanted to be close to her. So I loved the bassinet experience. And I started to notice as she started to get more mobile, I know you want the computer and the camera. As she became more mobile, we ended up co-sleeping. It both not only gave us more sleep and our family more sleep, but there was also less anxiety. And it was a way that it was like a much more beautiful connection than I was expecting, because she actually started to roll towards me in the middle of the night. Like if she wanted milk or, comfort, she would just literally end up rolling until she reached to me. And then, we would breastfeed. I would still lay down and feed her. The first month or two, I would say I was too nervous to breastfeed her lying down because I was afraid I would fall asleep and roll on her, all of the crazy imagination that comes with being a first-time mom. So I didn't feed her laying down for the first month or two until I became more comfortable, which again, this is our story and you're going to find what works for you and what makes you not feel as nervous. So yeah, she just ended up rolling towards me. I started feeding her laying down. It became something that was really great for us. So I wanted to share with you the educational benefits with co-sleeping. Before we get into the setup, I wanted to just share what co-sleeping, how it worked with us so far. The first thing was better nighttime breastfeeding. I wasn't having to get up and walk across the room or sit fully awake. I just felt like we both had an easier way of falling back to sleep. If she, if I was feeding her sitting up and she fell asleep, I would just set her into the bassinet. If, as the journey came on and I was just laying down and she was breastfeeding, she would just fall asleep with me. So that was definitely easier. Second thing was increased bonding and secure attachment, which being chest to chest or close enough that like my touch made her feel safe. It's true that babies regulate their breathing, their heart rate when they're near their caregiver. So not only was it benefiting me, but it was also benefiting her. Also, more sleep for everyone. I was less anxious, checking if she was breathing every 5 minutes. I still probably do that to this day, but like if I wake up, I look over, make sure everything's okay over there. If you're a mom, you understand. So she slept longer, I slept longer because we both knew we were close to each other, and she could also smell me, which is, I think it's just it's nature. It's really important. Next thing was support for postpartum and mental health. I genuinely felt calmer and more confident at night. You know, this is something that, like I said, it's what I experienced, and I feel like, you know, having her in another room or, you know, not close by would have made me more anxious and, you know, would have had my mind wander. She is so silly. What you doing? What you doing? You dancing? What you doing? Cute. You like that song? Oh my God, this is funny. So, safe sleep choices, you guys. We made sure our space was safe. Firm mattress, no pillows near her, no loose blankets. I never co-slept if I was extremely exhausted or unwell. This is just what worked for our family. Like I said, always do what you feel is right and safe for you. How I started with co-sleeping is like I said, started with the bassinet right beside us. And it worked well until she was about, I would say, almost 6 months. It was just like, you could see she was touching both ends. Duck, quack, quack, quack. She was touching both ends of the bassinet. She kept rolling towards me. I was actually very fearful that she would roll off the bed eventually and be, you know, moving around too much. We wanted to put the bed on the floor just so that it was safer, and he thought it was a great idea. He didn't want to move her into another room, not that we had that option. But we wanted to keep her close to us and in the same room. So when we decided to move the bed on the floor, we actually just put her another mattress beside us. And that's when we really transitioned to a floor bed. It was really life-changing for us. It's been life-changing since then. Like I said, she's almost a year now. So we've been using the floor bed for the last 6 months. Again, she could safely roll out without falling. I could lay her next to me and nurse her still to sleep. If she felt like she needs me, like when she's teething or when she's not, well, she's always really felt well, thank goodness, knock on wood. But if she just woke up crying, upset, or whatever, she knew I was there and she could come straight to me. You want the camera, I know, but mommy's trying to film a video and everybody say hi to everybody. Say hello. I'm Kiki. I'm so cute. You know, I just consciously, there was this thought in my mind that I said, how she already knows so many things at 6 months and she can roll to me when she needs me and all of these things. How does it make sense for me to put her in a cage and not allow her to express that she needs me or come and wake me up? I just had this guilty conscience. And again, you don't need to have that guilty conscience. If you feel comfortable with the crib and all of that, that's amazing. But I just didn't feel comfortable with the crib. I love that she could come to me, like I said. It just felt more natural and less restricted for both of us. She eventually started sleeping independently in the same room without needing to be right next to me. So she has the option, like I said, I put her in there for her naps. She just sleeps on our bed. And during the night, I put her to sleep in her bed, and if she wants to come to me, she comes to me. Sometimes she sleeps next to me or next to us and just sleeps the whole night there. Sometimes she rolls out and sleeps on her own. It's really what she feels. And like I said, we set up a low mattress, it's soft lighting, a baby safe area, and made a nighttime routine super smooth and simple, and everything that happens through the night is super smooth and simple. So like I said, to each their own. You can comment any thoughts down below. This is an open, positive space for us to get together. Any questions that you guys have, feel free to drop down as well. So just to wrap up this video, what I learned after 1 year, now that we've been co-sleeping, realize that I don't want to stop yet. And my partner and I, we both are very open to, you know, her sleeping next to us. We think it's very natural and important, and it's really helped her development, securement, feeling safe. I don't feel like I ruined her sleep. It actually made her a better self-soothing. We don't do any sleep training. Also, with this experience, she's become very secure and happy and confident, which is really beautiful to see. I cherish these memories like you don't even understand. Like, it just, the tiny sleepy cuddles are more than anything. Her waking up and like talking to us and coming to us and just being in that space together, I think is going to be the most incredible memories that we will never be able to get back. And things are only temporary, and I feel like the society puts a lot of pressure on sleep and thinks that you know, babies are not supposed to sleep with you. And I think it's the complete opposite. If you look at any single mammal on the planet, it's very natural to sleep with your babies. And I don't think there's a time limit on that. And I don't want anyone to feel that it's wrong for doing so. You are right for doing so. And it's literally, I feel, in my opinion, the best thing that you can do, not only for yourself, but for your little munchkin. So it made breastfeeding easier, like I said, nighttime parenting less stressful, and honestly, it helped me recover postpartum. So if you're a mom wondering if co-sleeping is right for you, trust your instincts, okay? Because you know your baby better than anyone. And if you want to have more videos about our sleep journey or baby-led weaning or just mom life in general with the vlogs and content, make sure that you guys subscribe. It supports my channel so much. Also, liking this video, like I said, will help more first-time moms or moms out there to be more confident in co-sleeping. It means the world for me to be able to share our journey. And yeah, oh my god, I cannot with you. I cannot. You're so cute. Mwah. It means the world to me to not only help other moms to find videos like this, but also to hear other people's journey through this insanely amazing, you know, adventure together. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sending you all so much love, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye, everybody. Say bye-bye.